Hello and welcome. I'm Raghav. Imagine you have an application that can support 15 different languages, and if you want to test your application with all these different languages, it will be difficult. You will have to manually change the language and then run all your test cases or test it manually. Now, what about if you get a free browser extension where you can set all these rules, you can set your headers, you can set whatever changes you want to do, which can be done through HTTP headers, and you can then do your testing. So today I'm going to show you exactly this, a free browser extension which can be used to view, modify, add or remove the HTTP headers, and it is very easy and very simple. So let me show you a demo. I will go to selectorshub.com. This is a free browser extension from SelectorsHub, and here you will find here extension called modify header. So this is the one. Let's go here. Now this is a replacement, or you can say an upgraded version of a earlier extension ModHeader. So you can see this is the page here, and you can add it on any of your browsers, and you can see all these details. So let me just add it to my browser here, and I will say add to Chrome and add extension. Okay, so this is now added here, and this is our modify header extension. So in a moment, I'll show you how we can exactly use it. So before that, HTTP headers are small pieces of information that are sent between your browser, which is a client, and the server. So based on this, you can actually tell the server what you want or how do you want your request to be processed. For example, there is a header called accept language, which will define or which will set the language, and it will tell the server what languages or what language do you prefer, and it will service the response in that particular language. Similarly, there is a user agent header. There are other headers like authentication, authorization, etc. So let us see how we can use it. So here, let us go to our website. I'm going to debian.org, and here you can see the default language is English, and if I want to change this language and then test it, I will go to this modify header. You will find it under your extensions, and you can also pin it. So let me just pin it here, and I will open it. Okay, so here we will add the first rule. So click on this, and here you can select the domain or URL pattern. We can add one or more patterns here, or you can get it from the current tab. So I will say get it from the current tab, and I'll just remove these extra things. So this will only get activated on this particular domain and not any other domain. So this is something you can try. So this is safe, and here the header for language is accept language, and then I will say here, let us say I will say FR for French, and then we also have option to set it on request or response. So this is on request, and then we have to modify this. Okay, so that's done, and I will say save rule, and it has come here. Now you can always switch it on or off from here, and we can always either delete or modify it from here. So this is done. Now let me just refresh this page, and let us refresh it, and let's see what happens now. So let me again go here. Okay, I will edit it, and I have to say debian.org. That was the mistake I did, and I will now refresh it, and you can see the language is now changed. Similarly, I will go back here and again edit, and let's say I will use German and update, and again I will refresh, and you can see the language is now changed. Okay, so this is how you can very quickly add it, and it will be always available for this domain, and we can always modify and add more header here. Okay, let me show you one more thing. So all this you can do without adding any code. All this can be done from here, from this browser extension. Let's say I will go to developer tools, and I will go to the network tab, and I will now preserve the network logs, and I'm again going to this modify header, and I will add one more rule on the same debian.org, and here I'm adding a custom header. So I will say x custom header, and I will say some value. This is hello from custom header, and I will say save, and I'm going to again refresh this. And now in the network logs, if I go to this debian.org and go to headers, you can now see these are response headers, and then these are request headers, and here you can see at the bottom we have got this x custom header hello from custom header, so it has come here. Okay, let us see another very interesting demo, and here I'm going to go to this website which will tell us our user agent. So when I go here, and you will see it will tell me what is the user agent. In simple words, it will tell me my operating system browser I am using. So in case you want to change this as well, we can modify the user agent header. So let's say I will go again to modify header, add rule, and I will click on current tab so that it gets my current tab. I will remove these unnecessary things, and I will say user agent, and this is the header, and the value I am adding here is this one, which will modify this to iPhone and CPU of iPhone here. So let me just try this one, and I will save, and you can, once I will refresh, you just watch here. Okay, I will refresh, and you can now see it is showing that my user agent is coming from iPhone. Okay, so this is all you can use for testing. So whenever you have to make these kind of changes, it can be used for authorization and any types of headers. So for example, you can see there are different headers here. We have already seen accept language, user agent, authorization. Also you can use it, cookies, to test logged user sessions, and different headers. Whatever you want to change or you want to add, update, remove for your testing, you can do this here. And here, a good thing is you can always import in bulk all these headers. So for example, you have some requirements where you want to update multiple headers and you don't want to add it one by one here. You can always click on import and add all your headers in this format, key value format, and you can select the domain here and the action modify or add, and then you can add or import all these headers, and always you can deactivate or activate the headers from here. So this is also you can do it. Also sometimes you want to work with headers along with your testing of the application manually, so in that case you can always click on this side panel, so it will dock this modify header in the side panel, and you can keep on working here along with this modify headers on the side. And you can always switch to the dark theme if you want to. So all this you can do from here. Okay. So this can be very useful if you want to test your application with different by changing the headers for different requirements. So please use it and let me know how did you like it. I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, and never stop learning.